welcome to my class on prana healing. So prana in yoga is the energy that flows through you. In the West we sort of think of it more as oxygen, we draw in oxygen, and it partly is. And so we're just going to start with some very gentle breathing exercises, and then we're going to do a hand massage. Prana or energy, the sense of touch flows through your hands, and we're making it into a beautiful class that just feels nice for yourself, loving and looking after yourself. It's a lovely way to feel more energized. We're going to start just placing your hands just here, just so they're resting on your brow, and closing your eyes. Feel your breath flowing up the two nostrils to the point between your eyebrows and back down again. One more time, in the two nostrils, cool air, and out. Relaxation as you're breathing out. And one more. So you're drawing in energy and it flows into your nostrils and then down your throat. So for your throat it might feel nice just to rest your hands wherever feels good. I quite like to rest them here. And just feeling cool, fresh air flowing then from your nostrils down into your throat. Close your eyes. Practice ocean breath if it's something that you like to do. Feel your body relaxing and settling a little more. Sitting cross-legged. Notice I'm sitting on a blanket just to give me more support. Last breath. Notice how your hands feel. Mine feel a little cool. You might be able to hear the fire crackling. It's winter in Australia. The next one, so it flows from or through your throat and then into your lungs. And the very last top bit is probably the most subtle of the feelings of your breath. So you're just resting it just near your clavicles. Nice soft hands, and breathing in and out. And in. Relaxing as you're breathing out. And drawing in energy as you're breathing in. And then from there it moves into the middle of your lungs. So I'm just resting my hands just under my chest. And breathing in and out. And in and out. So feel your ribs expanding and your belly rising slightly as you're practicing. You might notice that your shoulders are not quite as relaxed in this posture. And finally, well, I think it's the nicest place to put my hands. As soon as you put your hands against your body, it brings in awareness of your body. It directs energy into that area. Or makes you become aware of the oxygen flowing into your chest, if that's how you'd like to think of it. Doesn't matter the West and the Eastern philosophies. It's all the same. It's all energy. So you're breathing in and out, relaxing and letting go. And in and out. One more. In and out. So we're going to start and do some flowing movements. Make sure you're comfortable. I'm sitting cross-legged on a blanket, but you can practice this sitting in a chair if you want to. And if you need to change your position, for example, put your legs out straight or kneel, just move into that at any point. It's just a feel-good class. helping you to draw in more oxygen or life force or sunshine or energy or vitality, rejuvenation. So breathing in and out. So if your arms don't come together at the top, you just take them as far as feels comfortable. And notice I'm going very slow. After a few breaths of follow me, if you find that I'm going too slow or even too fast, just close your eyes and find a breathing that's comfortable for you. Trying to keep even breaths in and out through your nose. I'm going to close my eyes, so maybe you can too. Stretching through my fingertips. Now visualize a golden, sparkling light like the sunshine flowing into your body as you're breathing in. And then as you're breathing out, the sunshine is flowing through every cell. Energy flowing into every cell. Rejuvenation, healing, breathing in and out. And then just for a moment, check your posture. So quite often working at a computer or we sit a lot, we tend to hunch down and you can't breathe properly in this position. Your lungs can't expand properly. We're just sitting up nice and straight, just becoming aware of that as if you can. Sometimes you might even need to fold your blanket again, and you're sitting on the very edge of it, which just helps to tip you forwards a little and helps you to sit up straighter so you can breathe better. And we're just going to put your hands on your belly and breathing in. Belly comes forward and breathing out, draw your belly button in towards your spine. Breathing in, just allow your belly to relax, and out. Draw up on your pelvic floor, draw your belly in, and again. We're using the sense of touch, pranic energy, your own energy. We've all got it. And touching is just such an important part of being human and connection. But we're actually touching yourself in gentle ways and massage, which we're going to do, the hand massage, is so good for you. Loving and looking after and nourishing yourself so that you can draw in energy and then spreading that love out to people around you in your life. So again, we're going to keep moving. Sparkling golden light, drawing it in. And this time you're bringing your palms down. And out. In, maybe looking up. And out. And in. And out. One more. And just turning to the side a little. I'm trying not to hunch down, sitting up nice and straight, relaxing my shoulder. And just starting to look over my shoulder. In, out, in, out. Your own breathing, your own movement, faster or slower. And then to the other side, just nice and slow, looking straight ahead, breathing in, out. Back to the center. In. Draw up on your pelvic floor, draw your belly in. If you breathe properly, you're drawing in more life force, more energy. And breathing out, sucking in your belly and your pelvic floor. Relax your shoulders and smile. And place your palms together. Nice slow breaths through your nose. As you're breathing in, just imagining your breath. It flows from your nostrils, down your throat and into your lungs. Drawing in prana. This is Prana Breathing. There's 5 different breathing techniques. This is the first, the intake of breath, or life force. And you might like to imagine that you're breathing in sunshine. That's how I like to imagine it, as sparkling light. Just breathing it in. Because without the sunshine, we wouldn't have a life. And therefore we're connected, we're part of. The sunshine flows through us, into us and around us and keeps us warm. And we have our own internal sun as well. And as you're breathing out, that lovely healing, sparkling warmth and sunshine is flowing into every cell, healing and relaxing you. And we're moving on, and we're going to do a lovely hand massage, which is a really nice way of meditating and loving and looking after yourself. And also pranic healing is the healing energy that's in your hands, and your hands are connected to love. So when you touch somebody, a small child or your partner, anybody, and you touch them with love, they can feel that, and it feels amazing to be touched in that way. But quite often we don't think about doing that for ourselves. So this oil that I'm using, it's a bit cooler in here, even though the fire's on, it's winter, but it's coconut oil, so it's gone quite hard. So when I make it up, I usually I'll put it by the fire, or just to let it melt. So it's organic coconut oil, and I've just put it in a little 30ml jar. And in this one, because it's winter here, I've used a kaffir oil, which is another class. But kaffir is for colds and flus and to vitality, to make him feel more alive and awake. And because in winter we tend to get a bit more lethargic, and the oils that I've used are really for breathing into your nose and helping you to breathe better. So it's eucalyptus, which I've put in as just 4 drops, and 4 drops of peppermint. And the other one I've used is tangerine, which just smells lovely. It's a warming oil. All of them are good for your skin as well. So I'm just putting a little bit onto my hands and then just rubbing it in. So it's very easy to make up yourself. And so good for you. So just gently rubbing it into my hands. You can close your eyes if you like. And just feeling your hands, are they warm, are they cold? So it brings you into body awareness, into your body. And then notice how different this feels when we do this breathing exercise now with the oil. So they add more prana, more energy to your practice. Music and singing bowls do the same. And the chimes. So I'm just resting my hands now and doing those breaths. And this time I'm going to do 5 breaths in and out through my nose. Nice and slow, usually about 4 seconds, or 4, counting to 4 in and then counting to 4 out. Feel yourself relaxing your shoulders as you're breathing out. And as you're breathing in, with these oils, you'll feel a whoosh of energy flowing into you. And one more. And then we're going to start. So this is actual meditation and it's focused on breathing. And I'm just going to start with massaging the web between my thumb and my index finger. And each one is a breath in and out. So I'm breathing in and out. Moving along, in. Smile, relax your face. Out. In. We store so much tension in these areas, in the webs of our hands, in our hands themselves. You know, you see people with tight fists. And this is a simple thing. You might not have the oils, but you might be sitting, somewhere feeling nervous, anxious. And you can just help release it with this breathing technique and just with a gentle massage of your fingers. The more you practice it in an environment like this, which is calm, the easier it will be when you're in an environment which isn't calm. Maybe you could find the time, just 5 minutes a day, to just give yourself this hand meditation massage. Maybe before bed or in the morning, it doesn't matter. Surely everyone could give themselves 5 minutes. And out. And then I bring my hands together. And in. Again, you don't want to force your arms up, just go to where is comfortable for you, and your hands might be like this. And breathing out, your arms come down. And I'm imagining the sparkling golden light. One more. And then sitting. How do you feel now? Has any discomfort come in because of your sitting posture? Do you need to move? Do you need to sit in a chair or put your legs out straight? How's your breathing? Can you breathe down into your lungs, very bottom of your lungs? Is your belly rising? So just noticing these things. Don't rush. Just enjoy this present moment. I'm going to get a bit more oil, and this time I'm going to actually massage at my thumb, so breathing in and out. So I've brought my hand up just to show you what I'm doing, but it's nicer just to rest it on, close to you, wherever it feels comfortable, and moving on. And out. Just keep reminding yourself if you're breathing. Doesn't matter how many times your mind wanders away, just bring it back. It'll help you stay focused on how this massage feels as well. And your body will be sending you signals, your hands saying, oh, this is nice, why don't we do this more often? And when you've finished one side, and make sure, your breathing's comfortable for you. Doesn't matter what speed you're going, it's just the breath feels lovely. You're drawing in prana, life. And you're letting go of tension as you breathe out. And these sort of classes are affecting your heart. So if you start, things come up and you start maybe to feel a bit teary while you're practicing, that's good, would you believe? Because we have to release these things. So as you breathe in, just allow any emotions to surface and just acknowledge them, whatever they are, and just keep breathing. And then when you're finished, just put your hands on your shoulders and breathing in and out and in. If that's too strong, you can just drop them down here. One more. So now we're going to focus on the left hand. So the left side of your body is to do with letting go. It's the feminine side of your body in yoga. And we're using a Mama point, which is a special massage point. All of yoga is meant to, works as like massage does. It stretches and opens your body and allows energy to flow, prana to flow through your body. And it's what makes you feel good after your yoga class, or a class like this might make you feel even better. So I'm using my thumb, and it's right in the center of my palm. And I'm just slowly massaging it. Close your eyes, and I'm just going to then explore the whole of my palm, noticing if there's anywhere that feels a little painful or tense, and just spending a little bit more time with that. Just focus on the physical. How are your hands now? Are they warm? Are they dry? And then I'm going to press my thumb right into the center of my palm. This activates prana, or energy in your hands as well, for healing. So a lot of healing techniques will, healing practices like Reiki or pranic healing, you might activate these areas by pressing into your palms to heal others. It's really powerful, but today we're healing the most important person, and that's ourselves. So as I'm breathing in and out this time, we're going to do 3 breaths in and out. Before we start, I want you to think of something that you'd like to let go of. Something in your life. It could be something small, or it could be something huge. And this is your opportunity to start to let it go. And imagine if you did this every day and you stuck with the same one till it went. It wouldn't take long to be able to release things. So I'm breathing in, drawing in pranic energy, drawing in life force. And as I'm breathing out, I'm letting go. And you can say it, I'm going to let go of. It might be an emotion. And again, breathing in. I am letting go of. And breathing in. I am letting go of. And then swapping sides onto the right side. Again, just close your eyes and just explore the palm of your hand. Feel it softening. Feel yourself connected. Joining your hands together is a beautiful connection. And massaging yourself in some ways is so much more beneficial than another person, because we always want to rely on someone else to do everything for us, to make things right. And once we start to rely on ourselves more and more, and to love and look after ourselves more and more. Our whole world changes. So now we've let something go, we've got space to bring something in. So again, before you start, the right side of your body is bringing things into your life. And it's with the inhale, but we're not starting yet. I want you to just think about it. What would you like to bring in? Just as you keep massaging your hand, something might come up that you've not thought of for a long time. Might be something happened just this morning. Okay. So as you breathe in, think of that thing and say, I am, and make it a sentence. And breathing out, just feel yourself relaxing, and then breathing in. One more, just repeating it. And letting go. We'll go back into some gentle movements. This whole area is focused on the heart chakra. There's a lot of different things in this class. We're going to do a nice twist. So one hand is just resting on my shoulder. So my hands have been activated even more. They're even more healing. I'm going to relax that shoulder and just maybe just work into the muscles at the back, just giving them a little bit of a squeeze. And then just rest my hand here. My other hand's just behind me with my palm facing up, just wherever's comfortable. And then twisting to the side. And then breathing in, arms out to the sides. Just being careful of the furniture. And out. And again, and just wherever your head feels nice to just work into your shoulders. Nice and slow. Just enjoying how it feels. And notice if your mind's wandering away and want to fidget. Also notice if you're feeling, any discomfort. So we're going to make that into a nice little flowing routine. I'll demonstrate the gentle version first, which is palms together. So you're breathing in and out and in. And going stronger. Close your eyes if you want to, if you've got just so you can feel into your body a bit more. Arms down, bringing them in again. Nadi Shodhana is alternate nostril breathing. We're not doing that today, but just become aware of the breath in your nostrils. This is a really powerful mama nadi point. There's also two mamas that we're going to work with that help with Nadi Shodhana and to bring that awareness in. So Vyana mama it's called. So it's just near your nostrils here, and I'm just using my index finger. So this is really nice for sinuses, for colds and flus, those blocked. Even feeling lethargic because energy flows. The first one's your spine, the main flow of energy, but the next one is your nostrils, and it's like it's sort of really enlivening. So it feels a bit blocked while you're doing it. So you can just stay here, or you can just slowly move up the two nostrils. And smile, just relax your face. And bring your palms together. Breathing in, sparkling, golden sunshine. Into your lungs, into your heart. So in yoga, prana flows through you. It's not just oxygen that comes into your lungs. That's the start of it. That's the energy, and from there we then can direct your breathing. There's another 4 different sort of breathing techniques which I'll do in different classes. But for now, our breathing focus is breathing in prana, or energy, flowing into your lungs. Lovely deep breath, and then breathing out, that energy is flowing into every cell, relaxing and softening you. One more. So I've been sitting here and meditating and breathing for about, I'm not sure exactly, but about half an hour. And to just sit here and hold a mudra, or to sit in stillness, takes so much more focus and concentration. And who can say which one is better for you? It just depends on what you need in the time. And especially if you've got a busy mind, if you've got a lot of stress, I think nothing can beat the massage for changing how you feel and helping you draw in more prana. So we're going to move into a few just very gentle yin postures now. You'll probably feel really good just to lie down. You've been sitting for so long. I'm going to practice windscreen wipers first. Just move that out the way. So windscreen wipers, and just leaning back, and your knees quite wide, and you're just moving them from side to side. Just to release your hips. Your head can go in the opposite direction if you want to. I'm just focusing on my legs and allowing my head to do what it likes, because your legs have been sitting. And the longer you sit, the more flexible you become. It's one of the reasons that I can sit in all these, yoga postures, because I do a lot of meditation using essential oils and things, and so I sit for long periods of time, and I enjoy sitting. I don't have to force myself. So this breathing technique, or this meditation that we're going to do, is just lying down on your back with your knees bent, imagine a yoga block apart. It's about a hip width, but it's your hip joint rather than the sides that people sort of tend to think of. Then your feet should be parallel, so I'm just checking, although we're not going up and down, so it doesn't matter so much. You might want to take your arms right out to the side, so I'm a bit restricted with the movement with the jaw here. Or you might just want to rest your hands on your belly. And now you're not forcing your breath in and out as we were. You're just watching it. Just allow your breath to flow. See if you can let go of the control of your breath now. It'll come naturally. Breathing is life, and it flows into you all the time. And feel yourself just settling and relaxing and softening as you're breathing out. In this position, it is so nice for your spine. The hardness of the floor and the position that you're in opens all the joints in your spine. It also, because it's opening the joints, it helps with the flexibility in your spine and allows the flow of energy up your sushumna, which is the main energy center of your spine. So the main energy center is your spine, and the second are the nadis, which we've been working on as well. So you just feel a gentle movement if you're resting your hands like I am in your belly rises just very softly. Notice if you need to control your breath, notice if you can just let that go. And if your mind's wandered away, just come back to the practice. Feel your lower back on the floor, and your shoulders and your upper back, and then your head. the softness of your blanket if you're using one like I am. Tuck your chin down a little. And one more breath. So we're going to do some heart openers. They expand and the front of your chest, or the one that we're going to practice does. So again, muscles here become tight. This is the science of it. And so then your lungs can't open properly. You can't draw in oxygen. You can't draw in as much prana. So this position will just open it out. You can use a blanket like this, or you can fold it again, which will be a bit stronger. And eventually I've got a bolster here as well, which takes you up even higher. And the more you practice it, the more your body will open, the more your breathing will improve, the nicer and happier you will feel, because if you see people that are feeling down and you're opening up and noticing your posture, if you can, always just check in how you're sitting. Do a little bit of breathing, open your chest. So opening your chest means just bringing your chest forward. It depends on how you feel, what you want to do with your legs. So this is probably the best, knees bent, for problems with your spine. You notice my head's tipped back a bit as well, which that feels quite nice to me, but you could put another blanket or a little cushion here just to keep your chin up a bit more. You might want to put your feet together and maybe stretch out your arms. So you can stay like this, or even you might want to just put your feet down out straight, which is what I'm going to do. Close your eyes. Breathing in that sparkling golden light into your chest. Feel it flowing to nostrils, down your throat and into your lungs. Prana. And as you're breathing out, just feel your body softening as that energy, the healing energy, starts to flow through your whole body. And notice if there's anywhere at the moment that feels a little uncomfortable, a little tight. Take a breath in of that lovely prana, and as you breathe out, see if you can focus on that area and you're directing healing pranic energy into that area of your body. If you want to use your hands, you can. So for example, fear and anxiety sit in your belly. So if you've someone that suffers from a lot of digestive problems, you might want to have your hands on your belly and direct and feel. So as you're breathing out, see if you can feel your belly softening and that lovely energy flowing into and softening your belly, letting go of any tension there, letting go of any fears and worries, just for this time. It can be that simple. Just allow yourself this time to relax and let go. Just going to do 2 more breaths. You count them yourself. Check your face is soft. And then we're going to remove the blanket. But even though the fire's burning, I'm in the sun, it's winter and the floor's cold, and I've noticed. So notice if you're feeling cold or warm. I'm going to take this cushion for my head. I'm going to get myself really comfortable. I'm going to rest in Shavasana, which is the meditation posture. So all that lovely prana energy that I've been drawing in is now flowing, and as I rest here, it's rejuvenating and flowing prana through every cell, healing, softening, relaxing. And once you've found the position, so my palms are facing upwards, my feet are flopped, my hands are down by my sides. I've wrapped my thumb around my index fingers, which is a letting go mudra. Once you find comfort, then sitting in stillness. We have been moving throughout the practice so far. So the last few postures and this one are practiced in stillness. So I should stay quiet. So starting to move just your fingers and your toes, just small movements. And then into your hands and your arms, maybe stretching your arms over your head or out to the sides. And stretching through your toes and your legs. And slowly just moving your head from side to side, waking your body up. Notice how you're feeling after the class. Often we look for the bigger things in life to give us pleasure and happiness. But it's the small things, the simple things that nourish and nurture us and make us feel happy and content. Move your knees from side to side, just slowly, slowly. And then turning onto your side and curling up for a moment. So this is opening through the back of your body, but it's good to keep the balance. And it's more of a protective and nourishing posture. So I invite you to just stay in that position just for a little longer, just settle into it. Maybe put the blanket over you for a moment. Feel your breath flowing through you. Notice how this posture feels, how you feel in this posture. It's the start of a new day, it's how you were in your mum's womb. So you can always think of today as new beginnings. And sitting up, just coming slowly up to sitting. Any position that feels good. Place your hands together in front of your chest and remember your posture. And try and remember it more and more. Notice when you hunch in. Then just remember to sit up. And notice then how much better you feel. It's awareness of your body and then awareness of your breathing, and it's a meditation. And now as you're breathing in, I'm calm and I appreciate every moment of my life. And breathe out. Feel yourself letting go of any tensions or anything that's standing in your way. And again, I am calm and I appreciate every moment of my life. And again, I am calm and I appreciate every moment of my life. Namaste. It's always nice to hang your head at the end of the class, so you might just be hanging your head here, you might be in a chair hanging your head, and some of you might be able to stretch forwards a little further. Have a lovely day, or a lovely evening, or sleep well. It's a lovely class to do before bed.